No, we have lethal. Let's not screw this up. Right? We kill the thief with the act, and then we, odd these two, and we smash in. 4 rogue matches in a row. 4 wins in a row. What a smiley face we're having today. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we're playing with Chomp Chomp version 3.0, and we put our losing streak to rest. We went from rank 180 Mythic down to 98%. So sad, so heartbreaking. It was a tough weekend. But today, like I said, we end this streak of bad luck and we go on the offensive. Utilizing our favorite deck, Chomp Chomp, upgraded it to version 3.0. This is the deck that I used to beat CGB, and today we are harvesting rogues. We are literally farming rogue wins in Mythic. On the play, on the draw, doesn't matter. I'm so sorry, rogues. You're going to have to find a new deck after this one goes viral. With that being said, you guys, we're going to break down the deck in its entirety, talking about the cards, the strategies, the synergies, everything you need to know to play this deck effectively, not only against rogues, but some of the other top archetypes as well. Thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content. Let's get into it. All right, Chomp Chomp version 3 starts out much like version 2 with 2 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. If this spell was kicked instead, destroy target creature or planeswalker regardless of its converted mana cost. The kicker will cost you an additional 3 mana. I do believe that we've actually trimmed Bloodchief's Thirst in the 3rd version here. We had 4 copies in the 2nd version. Today we're down to just 2 copies. And we are, grabbing an additional Heartless Act and an additional Eliminate, which previously I believe we only had 2 or 3 of each. So, kind of sacrificing that really nice utility because we have so much other removal in the deck for a little bit more, instant speed removal, right? Obviously, the Heartless Act is instant speed. The Eliminate is instant speed. And we're seeing the one and only Crawling Barrens being a big problem in the meta right now. And this is why we want to be running Heartless Act. It can remove the counters from it. We can use the Eliminates as well just to kill it, which is really, really cool. Which brings us, full circle. We're on the Crawling Barrens. We may as well talk about it now. We've added 2 copies of this into the deck, dropping the Turntimber Symbiosis for it. Only previously allowed us to search for the Unchained and the Apparition, which was fine. It was good. I liked it. But I really think that the consistency and the power level of the Barrens far outweighs it. And, it's a mana. You can sink all of your empty resources into it if you don't have to use your removal on your opponent's end step. And then, of course, after you've spent most of the game just controlling the match, you do have this massive attacker that can finish the game right away. So I love Crawling Barrens. Moving on, though, we did mention incorporating a few more Eliminates. Instant speed for 2, destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. Heartless Act, also for 2 at instant speed. To choose 1, destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from target creature. Into our 3-drops now. 2 copies of our Soul Shatter at instant speed. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures or planeswalkers they control. So previously, I believe we actually had 4 copies of this in the deck. We're down to 2, right? So we had an additional Eliminate and an additional Heartless Act from the 2 dropped Bloodchief's Thirst, and now we've dropped 2 Soul Shatters to make up the, that 4th Eliminate and 4th Heartless Act, which is really quite nice in my opinion as an adjustment. But still, the Soul Shatter is amazing. It's just, you don't need to drop Soul Shatter as often as you're going to need to drop the Eliminates or the Heartless Acts, in my opinion. Mythos of Nethroi is still at 4 copies. Instant speed for 3. Destroy target non-land permanent if it's a creature, or if Selesnya mana was spent to cast this spell. Obviously, Selesnya mana will refer to green and white. So we're casting 1 black, 1 green, 1 white. And we can destroy any non-land permanent this way, which is, really, really nice. 4 copies of our Skyclave Apparition, a 2/2, and it enters play. Exile target non-land, non-token permanent that an opponent controls with converted mana cost 4 or less. And when Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token, where X is that card's converted mana cost that was exiled. Into our 4 drops now, 4 copies of the Rogue event, also known as Extinction Event. Sorcery speed, choose odd or even, then exile each creature with the chosen converted mana cost, which is quite nice. Obviously, 0 is even here. This is a little bit tricky for your opponents, especially if they are the Rogue players, because the choice doesn't take place until it resolves. So Extinction Event goes on the stack. They know that you're choosing odd or even, and at this point, they have to respond to it. They have to sacrifice creatures, do whatever they're doing now before the event resolves. And as it does resolve, we get to choose. So they may sacrifice something or, remove something themselves. And this is not only with rogues, but I guess, maybe the Rakdos deck, something with Woe Strider potentially. Anything where they're village rightsing or, doing general shenanigans. This is nice because the choice isn't made until it resolves. So your opponent has to react to it preemptively, and then you can see how they reacted, and then you get to choose. You'll know what I mean as we play through here. 2 copies of our Polukranos Unchained, still rocking the same amount here. A 0/0 enters with 6 1/1 counters on it. If it escapes, it enters with 12. The escape cost is 6 mana plus 6 cards being exiled from our graveyard, which is worth it, I guess, of course. And then we can pay 3 to have Polukranos fight another target creature, a little bit of spot removal. And of course, whenever damage is dealt to Polukranos, while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage and take a counter off it. This is really nice because it can, survive Death Touch, right? We're still losing counters, but it doesn't die to the Death Touch, which is really nice because the Death Touch damage is prevented. Now into our 5 drops, 2 copies of Vivian, Monster's Advocate, 3 Loyalty, static ability to allow us to look at the top card of our library, also allowing us to cast creatures from the top of our library. +1, create a 3/3 with either Reach, Trample, or Vigilance, and -2, whenever you cast your next creature spell this turn, you may search your library for a creature card with lesser converted mana costs, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. The only way we really use this -2 here is if we've got a Polukranos to cast and we want the exile on top of it as well through the apparition. Otherwise, just screw rogues. You use the plus ability, you make something with Reach, and, that's going to stop them if they don't immediately remove it. We also have Elspeth Conquers Death. This hits a wide variety of targets. It kind of is less useful against rogues, but can still come in really, really handy in most of our other matches. A Saga, so when it enters play, exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. On our next draw step, non-creature spells your opponent casts cost 2 more to cast until your next turn. And then finally, return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter or a loyalty counter on it, depending. And, moving on, there's even bigger drops here. We've got some 6 drops within Garruk, Cursed Huntsman. 5 loyalty, 0 to create 2/2 black and green wolves. And when they die, you'll add a loyalty to each Garruk you control. -3, destroy target creature and draw a card. And -6, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3 and have trample. 2 copies of Emeria's Call. Sorcery speed, create 2 4/4 angels. Everything else gets indestructible. That's non-angel until our next turn. And of course, coming untapped unless we pay 3 life for the Skyclave on their opposing side to add a plains. We talked about the Barrens. You pay 4 mana to put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. It can become a creature if you want. If not, it stays a land. The Triomes, nice to fix our mana, and we can cycle it late game. Pathways are just, filling the mana as well. And the Forests and Swamps to bring us to a total of 26 lands. 28 with the Emeria's Call. So, there's no shortage of lands, but it's really nice to always curve out. And typically, a lot of my aggro decks are shy on lands, and people might not care for this. And, I go the opposite with my control decks. I add too many lands to my control decks because you can't miss a beat on a control deck. You've got to hit those first 5 turns perfectly. And then, once you're at that point, you should have enough value to survive. And that is what we do today, you guys. We survive, survive, survive. So now that we've talked about the deck list, let's break down strategies and synergies really quick. It basically is just that, survive, survive, survive. Control decks have the general game plan of, winning through advantage. This takes place later in game. Obviously, your opponent has to play all of the cards from their hand for you to really gain Stranglehold onset advantage. And you can wipe the field, get 2-for-1s. This is a nice way to gain card advantage. And once you do, now you can really begin to bunker down and aggress towards your opponent. In this case, we've got Polukranos, which is quite nice, whether it's a 6/6 or a 12/12. We have the 3/3s from Vivian and a 2/2s from Garruk, which can become, you know, 5/5s, and the 3/3s can become 6/6s if you do get Garruk's ultimate off as well, which I don't think we talked about. So -3, destroy target creature, draw a card, and -6, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3, and have trample. I'm pretty sure I skipped past that, in all honesty. So, you know, whether it's more removal that you use on Garruk or the ultimate, it's going to be great if you're not making the wolves, and it provides us a really nice ability to close out the matches relatively quickly. So, you know, control everything, wipe the field, get your planeswalkers in play, utilize the value, and go from there. If all you're doing is removing, you know, you can sink your open mana into your Crawling Barrens, like I said as well earlier. I think I've covered it all. I mean, you guys are going to learn more from watching the matches, I would assume. So thanks for your time and attention. Don't forget to like the video to help support. We're playing today using Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant. You can download it for free in the description below if I can get it to load. I guess not. There's lots of stuff in there. Deck tracker, metagame analysis, yada, yada, yada. I've got video breakdowns on that available for you if you want to learn more as well. And again, that's for free to everybody on Windows in the Overwolf link right below this video. Check it out. Any of my other shenanigans is going to be in the Linktree link. Just check that out to learn more about what's happening with the channel as well. Thanks again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, and bug them about the Android release that's coming up, because they should be playing Magic too. All right, you guys, again, the losing streak has ended. I'm feeling great about it. We're going to beat up some rogues now, and, you know, maybe a little bit of therapy for anybody else who's kind of been feeling the rogue hate lately. All right, guys, enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a few minutes for our wrap-up thoughts. All right, going first, keeping 7. Looking for a white source, but it's not that important. Da, da, da. Here we go. Blue, blue, blue. Rune crab, rune crab, rune crab. At least we came prepared today. Like, you can't escape it. The more you focus on it, the worse it gets. I mean, all we have is removal, so screw this guy. But it probably won't even be enough. You know what I mean? Traumman plays nice. That's our white source. Flash your little rogues in, flash your little rogues in, flash your little rogues in, so I can kill them. Oh, they get some removal off the top. That sucks. You need a Vivian for the flyers. More removal off the top is nice. Tutelage, that is interesting. I'm gonna kill that too, right? Mill is degenerate. Ooh, you get rid of it. Drown in the lock. Interesting. Twice. Could you imagine not having this removal? The game would have already been over. And it cycles itself too, basically. Just even if we remove it, so it's really good value. They throw a crab away. That's funny. Which is good. They're giving up on mill. Or they're just going to bring it all back from the grave later. I don't doubt that either. Pass our turn. Looking for a few more land for Garruk. Blast them. We also need another white source. If we are to pull a land. Nice. Into the Story just refills everything. Busted. Busted. How many rogues can we kill? Right? That is good. We get a few more lands in the go of things. Dun 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 dun. Hey, there it is. Worst thing is though, there's probably counter magic. It's probably counter magic. There is a Drown in the Lock. Coming at us. Alright, 4 cards left. Three cards left. One, two, three. We don't have enough. It's definitely going to get countered. It shouldn't be the Extinction Event. Let's try to get just throw Garruk up there, whatever. They definitely have a counter spell. That's their third. Drown in the Lock. Someone else goes Trez. Here comes a crab. For the mill. They get our exile, which sucks. They're down to 1 card. Is it another Into the Story? What do you guys think? Odd and odd. Thank you. Is it one last counter spell? You know what I mean? No, we get him. We get him. Okay, okay. There is still some justice in the world, maybe. A land. Perfect. And they pass. Great. Good news. Polukranos in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 of them. That kind of makes rogues not as good. But we still have 9, so there's a few more cards to get rid of. Let's see if they counter it. We can replay it again next turn if they counter it, which is good for us. Okay, some Death Touch in play. With some more mill. We can fight it. And the Death Touch also won't kill it. And they just put in another Into the Story out. Oh! What a top deck. Not 100% sure they know how that works. That could be good news for us. Right? They've got 31 life. LOL. Yeah. Seems okay. Seems totally fair. Hey, another crab. We're at 33. Into a passage. You know, it's never not it, right? I'm gonna Elspeth. First chance we get. Grab Garruk back. Vivian goes. That really sucks. Hey, there's an Ashiok. Wow. I'm interested. Alright, Elspeth in play. Perfect target for it here. Thank you. And do we not attack here? Because our health is so low? No, we go for it, right? We have to kill them eventually. We're running out of cards. They should block with a 2-3. But hey, what do I know? I'm on a losing streak. Deep breaths. They could just take it, right? I would love to put them on a timer. Ooh, those are good exiles. Alright, we are safe from damage this turn. It's a land! We lose Garruk. We lose our Emeria's Call. We lose more removal. Sad times. Okay. We can breathe again, finally. Get Vivian out. Reach, please. And we start smashing.
I'd like you to meet my friend. Stop.
Alright, I think they're due for another Into the Story. Maya's on her wheel. She's having a little bit of a rampage here. Turn more stuff. Should we take the crab? Yes, but we should do it with a Garruk.
You've got a good head on those shoulders.
Loyalty, please. Land in play. And we don't need our mana, so we can actually just attack the crab. Make wolves instead, that's better. We can also minus on our Garruk next turn. I think that'll be really good. And that's quite an effective hit, unless they Extinction Event us on humans. So, with 16 cards left in our deck, I hope that we got it. Woo! Woo! We needed that. Alrighty, our opponent goes first. 3 triumphs is like pretty groovy. A little overkill, if you ask me, but hey, I'll take it. And more rogues. Are you serious? I'm gonna start playing cycling. Honestly, I'm just gonna start Zenith flaring these rogues. I'm over it. This is the Xerath as well, and they played before us, so they're just gonna get to take whatever they want at free will, which is pretty fun. I guess we can hold up a Shatter though and interrupt that, but look at them go, like it's kind of ridiculous, let's be honest. Kind of ridiculous. And now they just like hang out and do nothing while we wait for the rogue player. Yeah, bro, cool. Cool, bro. All right. Here comes Xerath in the house. What's it gonna take? Just that Garruk sitting on top, taunting them? Oh, they don't have the land, so they don't get it. No. You will not? Yeah. Oh. That feels good, bruh. Ah! Just jokes. That's how I feel inside, though. Right? Yeah, take your draw, bruh. We're already at 14 in grave. Odds are 1. LOL. Sorry. It's to the point now where it's just like, I gotta think of these things. Can't mess up against the rogue deck. Really? Yeah, here's a Triome. It's pretty cool, huh? Look at that cool Triome. Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. Probably. Right? Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. Probably. We've not seen one yet, so there has to be one. Pass it over. Let's see what they do here. I find you. And we got him. 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. Okay. So let's just pop this acquisitions expert off. That's our turn. Not doing much. Okay, they're gonna counter this for sure. Right, that has to get countered. No counter spells in hand. Okay. We are safe to progress, I think. Unless they just top decked an amazing card. Good game. Because the Road Killer! Today, anyways. Today, at least. Thankfully. Okay, opponent's still going first, which sucks, but whatever. As long as you don't drop an island or a swamp, we can be friends still. Even though we've got good luck against rogues today. Well, they're like, we didn't drop an island or a swamp. We dropped a generic land. Okay, that's fine. No worries. Akuta Matata, right? Akuta Matata. So the Nightbonder is interesting. That's not our typical rogue that we see. It is still a rogue, but it's not our typical rogue. Land is curving into Garruk nicely. I hate this thing. Millis. Ooh, land. Still taking it. Just thought, which sucks, but we'll get you later, don't you worry. I like how they baited our removal out by playing them separately. Right? Kind of sorcery speeding one. Pass our turn. We should have done that before the mill. Whoops. So they can't Therasan and like it's one or the other. As our turn, we can sink our mana into the Barrens now. We're just on everything must die, right? That's our game plan here. Right? All rogues must die. And they draw with Into the Sword. That's delightful. That's just delightful. At least it's on Garruk's turn. At least. Right? Okay. Now we pray. Now we pray. Oh. Oh no.
I'll try my luck, Elspeth.
Hey, we got wolves though. Yes, play your creatures. Boom! Second Garruk in play. That makes me feel comfortable. Kind of, not really. I wish more so. Should we keep this to cycle? It's too late now. We should have clicked it. Think about your decisions first. I was watching professional chess the other night, and that's one thing I noticed that they all do. They're all making their decisions before they touch anything. That's something I want to start doing. We got full wolf force in play. You know, big woofs. Oh, yes. That feels delightful. More counter magic? Question mark? If Vivian lands, I think we win. Yeah, down the block. That hurts, man! Is this thing worth removing? Should we just leave it there? Are they gonna try to Zerastan us? Killing our dogs. Pretty rude. You kicked my dog! Huh. Interesting. Let Polukranos reign supreme through recursion. We also have a couple wolves. And a Crawling Barrens. It's gonna be 12-12 though. It's gonna get the job done quick, and it empties our grave against rogues, which is something we want to do. 3 rogue players in a row. We were so triggered the last couple days. I had to bring out the rogue killer. We made some adjustments to it, some fine-tuning, you know, a little bit of that magic manifestation, and it's performing nicely. We're playing against Lurrus. If this is the 4th rogue deck in a row, what is the point? It is. We're playing against the 4th rogue deck in a row. We're 3 wins in a row so far. If I can achieve a perfect 4 rogue win streak, I'm gonna be happy. But I'm still upset that that's all we get to play. Right? I'm still a little bit upset that it's always rogues. Always rogues. Rogue, rogue, rogue. Rogue, rogue, rogue. We don't have the removal we want early game. Typically we want to be removing their drop right here. But we do have some goodies, right? So we can Skyclave into some removal maybe. Excuse me. Let's see what they spend their mana on here. Okay, 3 land, they tap it, lure us over. Huh. I'm just not sure that's relevant. Let's take the Enforcer. We have board state. We have 4 mana, building to 6. No, sorry, we have 5. I think we apply the pressure. Let's attack. Come on. Throw down Thought Thief to block it. Oh, just some removal. Okay, okay. I got you, man. Nice play. Drown in the Lock doesn't work there. It would have to be a Walrus Disruption, which I'll be just heartbroken if they use. And they must have it. Right? There'd be no other option here. It has to be Disruption sitting there. We're safe from Heartless Act. Okay, no crab with the passage in play. That's actually, you know, comforting. A little bit of 1 mind for the draw. It's not good. We only have 3 cards in grave. Not that bad. Take the block. And our turn. We have a lot of removal available. They have a lot of cards available, though. That's a full mitt, baby. Interesting. They're thinking about it, right? They are thinking about it. Dun da da da. Da 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 da. Land in play. I respect that. Take your scry, bro. Take your scry. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Passages sitting uncracked so they can mill us with the crab when they get it. Hashtag dirty, bro. They can't let us just keep going, though, can they? Like, this just gets worse and worse for them. Really? No way. I'm just gonna end my turn. Let's see what you got, bruh. You have double removal available. Passage gets cracked. It's in their library. Could you imagine if all of these were land? I would love to see their hand shown to us and it just all be land. All rogue players deserve to flood. I mean, they're tapped. It's just interrupted, I guess. Come on, man. Why are you making me destroy my own creature? They're totally tapped here, though. Which is a lot of fun! You guys know why? That's why. It's Wolf Town.
You ever listen to
Look at the wolves going.
We were born for that.
6 land. We could play to 7. Having 7 is relatively beneficial. We don't have enough planes anyways, so this can come in tapped. Okay. Lurrus in play. Nothing to play from the grave. They could play the Wind Robber, sack it, draw. No, they can't. We don't have enough cards in grave. Let's pull a counter spell. Question mark? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Let's pull another counter spell. Come on, bro. I know you want to. I know you want to do it, bro. Counter that spell. There it is. Hot down. And there's still nothing for Lurrus to play from the grave, which is pretty funny. Let's attack for 4. And as much as I... But if they just replay it, does it matter? Does any of it matter? Let's just take our draw. I wanted to save Garruk and just make wolves. That's why I wanted to go through the spells first,
I've
but
had enough of you.
I'll take the counter spells out of their hand. That's fine. Into the story. Fill it back up, baby! Come on, you don't want to be short on cards at any time throughout your match. What a hoot and holler and good time. Let's make some wolf skis.
We are the apex predators.
We attack for 4. A Soaring Thought Thief? No way. All rogues must die. Get some more of that counter magic out of that hand, baby. I know you just drew 4 of them. Alright, so that's a bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is even. Don't really want to roast our whole field. I think I'll just go in with... Oh, we don't have mana then. No, 6. We do. We do. We still do. Get in there, I guess. Get rid of our graveyard, which really helps. We should leave this for Elspeth Conquers Death and take something else. Oh my god, watch them use... is there a Ascend on us now? Right? Thought Thief in play. That's pretty cool for them. 3 cards in hand. What's it gonna be? The Unchained dodges the Heartless Act. Really nice. Oh, they're singling out Garruk. That's not good. It's because we're at so many life. 30 odd cards as well. Feeling pretty comfortable. They do get the kill though because the mill gets pushed up enough again. Are you serious? That is a joke and a half on that other end of the story. Just comboing these stories together. I like it. Oh, they had Companion Lurrus. There's no Zaristan. I forgot about Lurrus because we already dealt with them. I'm used to Rogues just leaving him sit there. Alright, Crab in play. We get Big Boy milled. Uh-oh. Nice. Uh-oh. They're missing a Cling. Okay, they've got lots of blockers. Oh, lots of blockers. Let's hit odds here. Taking care of 3 blockers this way. Oh, maybe we take evens now. Huh? Maybe we take evens now. You silly duck. They never get to pick. No, we have lethal. Let's not screw this up. Right? We kill the thief with the act. And then we, you know, odd these 2 and we smash in. 4 rogue matches in a row. 4 wins in a row. What a smiley face we're having today. Nice. Back in the top 1500. That's the goal. And this is the deck to beat rogues with, apparently. Oh, thank the Lord. Every single match, I was just like, not rogues, not rogues. And then by the 3rd one, I was like, well, we're winning a lot against rogues. But how long can that continue? So not rogues. And then it was rogues again. It's just like... I wonder how many matches in the next video that we do will be rogues. Right? If we have another video after this one that's just all rogues. Heartbreaking, right? Big woofs. But hey, you know what? I'm happy to beat him down. And, you know, if not, I'm happy to yell at him as well. So, thanks for you guys' time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, and bully them to download Magic on Android. And of course, we'll see you soon. Have a great day.